All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Thursday, July 9th, 2015. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian, alongside
Vanessa.
Vanessa's in the studio again tonight, helping us out. Thank you so much for coming in here and spending some time with us. I just want to say that this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. We do have a telephone number, 340-201-9005. You can also text us on that number as well. But most importantly, you have to go to our website, streaminglivefromthevi.com. Go to that website, click on the tab that says Watch Us Live, and guess what, Vanessa? They will see us live. We do have an email address, streaminglivefromthevi@yahoo.com. That's our email address. Just look us up here. It'll pop up right here, and I'll see it.
What about Facebook?
Facebook, we got two Facebook pages, It's Your Perspective Talk Show and streaminglivefromthevi.com. But most important, I wanted to say real quick, too, we do have some special guests in the studio tonight. We have the Rotary Club of St. Croix. You guys wave to the crowd. You guys are streaming out right now. We'll get right back with them just in a few minutes. But I do want to say that you guys are in the high-tech, low-tech studio, coming to you from an undisclosed location in the beautiful island of St. Croix, Virgin Islands. No radio, no TV, internet only. Use your smartphone, your Android, your iOS, your iPad, your Windows, or your Mac. Just open up your browser and just type in streaminglivefromthevi.com, and you'll be able to see the show tonight. Check out all our recorded live shows. We have about 160 shows on YouTube right now, and our guest shows will be on there by tomorrow morning as well. But check out all our past shows, about 160 on YouTube, and we have about 15 on Ustream.tv. Just go to those sites respectively and type in It's Your Perspective Talk Show, and you'll pop right up and you'll see all the shows there. Definitely got to give a shout out to CHS class of 1982 and
2002.
That's right, Caribs in the house tonight. Any of you ladies and gentlemen, Caribs?
Nothing?
No. Whoa. No. Okay. Interesting here. Shout out to Vanessa, Julie, and Cherise King for helping us out in the past with our show. And to all our past guests, thank you for being here.
And big up to Soup.
And Soup as well. Big ups to Soup. Woo, woo. We're on Twitter as well. Hit us up at VI Perspective. Tweet with us there. We're moving straight forward and up. The show's mission is just simply to inform, entertain, and empower everyone. And Vanessa, you have any kind words of wisdom that you'd like to share with our crowd, our viewers tonight, and our guests?
No, I'm just excited to talk to them and get to it.
Get to it? All right. Well, with that said, we're going to get right into the interview here. Give us a call tonight. The Rotary Club of St. Croix is here, 340-201-9005. And there they are. Welcome to our studio. You guys are streaming out right now. We have Sandra, Gerard, Marcel Gallagher, and Janelle Bryant. Thanks for coming out tonight, representing the Rotary Club.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to start by asking, the Rotary Club. One of the things that I noticed is that you guys have several clubs, or 4 clubs on St. Croix. And Mr. Rod, you explained that it has something to do with the times and the meetings. Is that fair from what you were saying?
Well, Marcel can answer.
Yeah, actually, what I wanted to say, Dave, I apologize for not correcting this before we went online.
Okay.
Is that your heading should actually say Rotary Clubs of St. Croix.
Clubs? Okay.
Because there are, as you said, there are 4 clubs.
Okay.
There is, we meet 4 different times during the week.
Okay.
The first club during the weekend, we're going to go based on when they meet during the week, starting from Monday.
Okay.
Is the Rotary Club of St. Croix West.
Okay.
They meet Tuesday nights
Okay.
at 6:30.
Okay, look at that. Rotary Clubs of St. Croix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the Wednesday morning, you have the Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle. That is the club that I belong to. Rotary Club of St. Croix West is Janelle's club. Mm-hmm. She is the new president of that club. She just started her term July 1st. And so Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle meets at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, we have another club at 5:30. They meet at the Christian Set Brew Pub. And that's the Rotary Club of St. Croix Harborside. And then finally, last but not least, and actually the oldest club, is the Rotary Club of St. Croix. And they meet Thursdays at noon. at Gertrude's.
Okay, okay. So let's kind of go back now. I did a little reading up on the Rotary Club. But tell us, what is the Rotary Club? You know, kind of give us some early history of what it is and kind of moving forward presently. So, I mean, I know that you guys do a lot of stuff in the community, but, you know, kind of give us the official, like, mission statement of
Well,
the...
it was started in 1905, I believe. I may be a little bit off
Yeah,
on
that's correct. Sorry.
1905 by Mr. Paul Harris in Chicago, and he, along with I think 3 or 4 other gentlemen, they started the Rotary clubs, and from there it basically blossomed into an international organization, which at this time we have about 1.2 million members and 33,000 clubs or thereabout. And actually, our district, in our district, we're the most unique district of all the districts that exist within Rotary, in that we are comprised of 10 different countries and throughout the Caribbean.
Okay. 10 different countries, like Caribbean countries? Or?
Caribbean countries.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
We have the Virgin Islands, we have Tortola, we have Haiti, we have Jamaica, we have the Bahamas, we have the Cayman Islands, St. Martin, Anguilla, and I'm sure I'm missing one, but
Martin.
St. Martin. Oh yes, that's true. Those are. I always forget that this split in 2. So you have St. Martin and St. Martin.
Okay, okay.
Those are the 10.
Okay. And so, as it pertains to here in St. Croix, you have the 4 clubs, and you meet at various times. So, what is your involvement with the community here? How do you get members? How do you get members?
I'll let one of the presidents handle that.
Sandra.
Our meetings are open to the public, so anyone is welcome to come and attend our meeting. And if you're interested, you need to talk to one of the members. And each club has a different way of accepting members. We might need you to come 3 times prior to becoming a member. We need to take your name to the board. We need to get information on you. We need to know what your interests are, what you do. You know, are you on St. Croix? Are you visiting? Are you... I think it just has to do with who you are, your interest, and what club best fits you.
Okay.
So you allow off-island members?
We have visitors who come to our clubs every year who are on island snowbirds, and then other persons just visiting. They go on the website, they get information as to where the meetings are, and they attend our meetings. And you do make-up meetings for meetings that you missed from your club. So throughout the year, we always see people who are from other islands, other states, other countries.
Very cool.
So yeah, basically what it is that as a member, once you become a member of Rotary, they encourage you to meet certain attendance requirements. And a fun way of doing that is when you travel, you can do what's called makeups. And when you travel is to visit other clubs. And so that allows you to see what other clubs are doing and bring that back to your club. And then it's also nice when people visit here, you get to meet people from other places.
Other places too. Okay.
That's
So
interesting.
I know you guys. I saw here that you guys had a scholarship for. I forget. Recently, you just had a scholarship. You guys know what I'm talking about?
The Stanley Farrelly.
Yes. Can you guys
That
talk?
is for a high school student graduating from a high school on the island of St. Croix, planning to study forensic science.
Okay.
There is an application. It was sent out to all of the schools, both private and public and home schools. And you had to do an essay, answer some questions, give us your grades, just the regular information you do for a scholarship. It came in, there was a scholarship team, they read the essays, and then we awarded 2 scholarships this year. And we had a young lady who won last year who, due to finances, really needed a year to make up her mind what she was going to do. So she ended up entering the military and this year will be attending the University of Iowa.
Okay,
So we also gave her her scholarship from last year.
okay. All right,
And we also have a scholarship at the Rotary Club of St. Croix West. We haven't awarded it as yet. It is the Peter Christian Scholarship in honor of our founder. We will be awarding that in the next few weeks.
Oh, really? Okay. So the same kind of criteria to
Yes.
get the scholarship?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, actually, by way of introduction, to my right is President Sandra Gerard of the Rotary Club of St. Croix, and then to my left is Janelle Bryan, President of the St. Croix Rotary Club of St. Croix West. Myself, I am the incoming Assistant District Governor. I'm basically the liaison to the District Governor for the 4 clubs here on the island. In saying that, all of the clubs have different scholarship opportunities. So, for instance, the club that I belong to, which is the Mid-Isle Club, we have our own scholarship, which we give out 4 scholarships each year. One scholarship each year, but we carried on for 4 years. And it's the Carlton Hodson Scholarship Fund, where we give a student an amount for 4 years once to whatever college they decide to go to, and once they maintain a 3.0 average.
Okay.
And again, each of the clubs have their own programs, and they all do quite a bit for the community.
Okay. So helping out the community, what are some things that you guys have done more specifically with the community here?
As a club.
As a club, what are some things that you guys have done more specifically?
Okay, Mid-Isle Club, the club that I belong to, for instance, one of the things that we do on a regular basis is we volunteer at the Lighthouse Mission 3 Saturdays out of the month, where we go and feed the homeless.
Okay.
And then also our big project for this year is we're going to be doing a sensory room at the Herbert Grigg Home for the Aged, and this sensory room is geared for patients who have Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And so that's our big project that we're doing. And we actually, through combination of donations and contributions from the club, and just actually writing for a grant, we got, I think, $6,800 from another club in the Cayman Islands to do this project.
Okay.
There is the project for the playground for physical children with physical
Bonnie's
disabilities.
Playground, and we
Yeah.
discussed it today, and we're going to have some more discussion. The playground is going to be designed for children with disabilities. So it's going to have swings where they can come in their wheelchairs, and the wheelchairs can be attached to the swing. There's going to be some sensory toys, boxes. There is a tube with wires that they can go through and use their arms to pull themselves through, so they're exercising their arms and their legs. There's just a lot of equipment. We'll be meeting with the Commissioner of Parks and Recreation to go over the site placement again. And I'm hoping that by the end of my presidential year, that we will have the park up and running. It is going to be attached to the area where the swings are now, so there is no area cut apart. So they will be able to play with all of the other children that are there in the park.
Okay.
And it is named after Bunny Messer, who's one of the members of the club.
So, tell us how long you guys have been president. So I know you're fairly new, Janelle.
Yes, this is my first year as president. I joined the Rotary Club in January of 2013.
Okay. And you essentially worked your way up
Yes.
to becoming president. So
Yes.
what's the process of becoming president? You voted in, or
Yes, we're elected.
elected in? Okay. Okay. And what about you, Sandra?
I started being president July 1, but I've been president twice before. So
Okay.
again, I was elected in.
Okay.
And what's your duties, what's your role as a president?
You are in charge of your meetings, your weekly meetings. You are also in charge of doing your agenda for that meeting. You meet with your board of directors and plan and discuss your activities for the entire year. You work on your budget. So you're kind of the person in charge.
Okay.
And then is it all volunteer work?
Yes,
It is volunteer. We don't
absolutely.
get paid. This is service above
Above self.
self. We do this for our community, for the people that
Awesome.
live here, and we're all volunteers.
And
That's actually our motto too, service above self.
awesome.
Okay.
And how's it changed your lives, like being a part of this club? I mean, like you was telling me earlier, Sandra, that you have to already be giving to your community or wanting to at least, and then you kind of fit into the club.
You have to be a person who in your heart wants to give back to your community by doing different things. And it's not just the things that you want to do, but that as a group your club wants to do. And of course you have the ability to say, why don't we try this, or can we do this? How can we fit it in? But again, you have to be that kind of person that's willing to do and give back without
That's
getting
really
paid
great.
for it.
So, I'm not a member of the Rotary, so what is the process like? I go to a meeting tomorrow, I like what I hear and see, and then what? What's the process?
Oftentimes, what it is I meet you somewhere, like I just met you tonight.
Okay.
And you may or may not express an interest in it. You express an interest in it, or you may not. And I tell you about Rotary, and I invite you to my club.
Okay.
As AG, I have to be kind of club neutral, but I invite you to my club, which is what happened to me. I was invited to the club. I enjoyed.
How long have you been?
I've been a member since 2007.
Okay, cool.
And I was president of my club in 2008, 2009.
Oh, that's good.
And now I'm incoming just January 1st. I started my first year
Yes,
as
assistant
assistant
governor.
district governor. That is not an elected position. You serve basically at the pleasure of the district governor. So as assistant district governor, it's typically a 3-year stint. But each year you have to be chosen by the incoming district governor.
Okay. Okay.
But again, back to getting you into the club, if you express interest, you come to the first meeting, and it's usually, I would, as your inviter, I would pay for your breakfast or for your meal or whatever.
Okay.
For that visit, and then invite you back the next week if you come back, and if you show an interest, then after the second or third time that you come, we would start the process of
Okay.
bringing you in.
Okay. Okay. So it's like a membership
Correct.
kind of thing. Okay.
I'm not sure how the other 3 clubs do it, but basically, there is a cost.
Okay.
Because usually there are meals served or something like that, or you have to pay for the venue.
Okay.
For our club, I would typically tell a person that expect to spend anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a year,
Okay.
and it all depends on your involvement. If you want to get really heavily involved, it can become more expensive. If you start doing trips and going to district conferences and going to
But it's
international
rewarding.
conference. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And as you were saying about volunteering, for me, just like people who may be involved in churches and so on, it's a way for me to give back to the community, and I enjoy doing it.
Okay.
I enjoy going to, for instance, the Lighthouse Mission. That's what our group does.
Okay.
One of the things that our group
But
does.
so let's say, but how long do I have to be a member before I can run? Are there any other positions in between? So I come in, I like it, I join, and do I have to be a member for like a couple of years first and then run for president, or?
Usually, it depends on the size of the club.
Okay.
For one, our club, we have 30 members, 31 members right now. And for instance, I became president. I was actually a member from 2002, but I took a sabbatical, I guess you could say, for about a year and a half. Then when I came back in, shortly after I came back in, they put me up for president.
Okay.
And
They're like, we're not letting you go.
well, that and it all depends on. At a certain point, depending on the number of members and how long they've been there, you may start recycling people.
Oh, okay.
And so, in order to try and stop recycling people, you encourage other members to take leadership roles.
Okay.
And there are other positions, for instance, vice president, secretary, treasurer, so on.
Okay, for each club?
For each club.
For each
correct.
club, okay.
Can you explain something? Sorry, but you guys have a program where you help people be better leaders. I think I was reading that online.
Yeah, I think I saw that too somewhere. There's a program
The
that...
leadership sometimes.
The leadership.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Actually, yes. They have something called RLI, Rotary Leadership Institute, and it's basically classes. They'll usually do like a weekend in St. Thomas. For instance, the next RLI is in St. Martin. It's September 26th and 27th. I'm not sure what courses are going to be taught there, but you have a total of 4 courses. You have 1, 2, and 3, and then you have discussion leader. What discussion leader is that's the course that you have to take to get to the point where you can start teaching other people the RLI course.
Okay. And is that only for members or it's open to the public?
For members.
Just for members.
Just for
Okay.
members, okay. Do any of you know what the history is behind the, I guess, the logo, the round circle with the rigid edges? The emblem, I guess the
Rotary
emblem?
wheel.
What do you call that?
So
It's
Rotary.
Rotary wheel.
Yes, okay. Any guys know any history on that? Just curious, because
I do, but I can't recall it right offhand right
okay,
now. So.
okay, yeah. Just a question.
I think it's the lights.
Yeah. We'll leave it on like
Yeah, it's everywhere. I saw a picture on Facebook. They had several of them in a row, and they were different colors, but they all said Rotary International. So how do you guys fit into the Rotary International? Is this like the big umbrella and international, and you guys are just
Correct.
a part of that? Okay. Have you guys traveled to other clubs?
Yes, annually we attend the district conference, and that's held in the island that the district governor lives. Last year, or this year actually, we went to Jamaica. We spent a few days, almost a week in Jamaica. I enjoyed myself very much there.
Okay.
We go to the district conference, and also it's a training for the presidents, the treasurers, and secretaries.
Okay. And do you
Before-
also do some type of service when you go to those trips?
Yes, usually the hosting country, they'll schedule some sort of event to maybe clean a beach or something like that during the course of the conference. But as far as clubs are concerned, I've actually been to Rotary 1, which is the
All right, hold on a second here. I think we have a call. Let me.
What's this one?
Whoa. Right in there.
That's me.
Hello, talk show. Can I help you?
Hello,
Hi, it's your
David.
perspective.
Hi, it's Liz Goggins from Rotary Club of St. Croix.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Liz.
this is Liz. So you guys should put your headphones on so you can hear her.
Oh,
If you'd like to hear her. Hi, Liz. How you doing?
I am fine. How are you guys?
Okay. We're just.
I just wanted to let the members that are there know, the presidents and they are all going to be fined for not knowing the Rotary wheel.
They're all
It
going to be
was
what?
started when Rotary. Sorry.
I'm sorry. They're all going to be what?
Fine.
Fine.
Oh,
When
fine.
we have our meetings, we have a sergeant arms.
Okay.
And we fine members for not knowing things.
Okay. So licks for these two ladies and gentlemen tonight. That should be interesting.
The Rotary Wheel was started when Paul Harris and the other 4 men, every week they would move from one business to the other to have their meetings. They rotated. So the Rotary Wheel is symbolizing that rotation of the meeting. Marcel's smiling.
He can't.
Because Marcel can't hear you, I can. Thank you for calling in and putting us straight. We will pay our fines.
So anything else anything that you'd like to add to the conversation?
No, Presidents and Marcel are doing great, and thank you for having everybody on and spreading the word of Rotary.
Okay. All right, thank you for calling.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks, Liz.
You were asking about other clubs. I've been to Rotary One, which is in Chicago. Rotary One is the home club, if you will. They have about 300 or so members. It's very nice. You have to dress, wear suit and tie, pretty much. Then I've also been to a club in Spain.
Okay.
Which was very interesting in that there were no female members. One thing about Rotary is that women were not allowed into Rotary until 1988 or 87 or 88.
Okay.
And actually, the Mid-Isle Club was founded with that in mind, to have women as members.
Okay.
Prior to that, you had Rotary International, and then you had what's called Inner Wheel, which is another Rotary organization, but it was just consisted of women.
Okay.
They still exist, but now that Rotary is now has men and women in it, they're not as many Inner Wheel organizations left.
And but you do have like events that's just for men and events that's for females, or everything is always joined?
It's always joined. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a lot of ladies in the Rotary clubs here, or is it half and half, or is it more men?
Our club, if I remember the numbers correctly, is about 60-40 men to women.
Okay.
And
Okay. So what inspired you guys to join? Sandra, you were president a couple of times in the past, but when you first got into the Rotary, what was your inspiration for that?
I was invited to be a speaker, a lunch speaker at my Rotary Club, and I was there. It was roughly around December, talking about HIV and AIDS, because I'm the executive director at VI Care. And then we just continued talking, and it so happens that my grandfather, Claudio Marco, was one of the founding members of that Rotary Club.
Okay.
So they asked me if I was interested, and I said I thought about it years ago. And I came back to some meetings, and then I really liked what I saw, and I said to them, okay, I think I can join.
Okay.
So I'm keeping it in the blood.
What about you? What about you, Janelle? I mean, what was your first encounter with the Rotary Club?
Well, I actually learned a lot about Rotary from my younger brother. He was the president of the Interact Club at the educational complex. The Interact Club is one of the youth arms of Rotary. It is for students or children ages 12 to 18. And he was always talking about Interact and Rotary and Interact and Rotaries. And he invited me to the Rotary Club of St. Croix West, which sponsors the Interact Club at Complex. And I went and I enjoyed it, and in a matter of weeks I was a member.
Okay. Yeah, I see the club is right here. Club membership. So this is developing leadership skills and personal integrity and demonstrating helpfulness and respect for others. I guess it's some of the things that program deals with.
You're talking about Interact?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I see that right here. International understanding and goodwill.
And I mean, And you guys do a lot of things with the youths. I read online, like a lot of, like the scholarships that you're doing, then the, building the addition to Canigata Ballpark, so there's just a lot. And then the Lighthouse mission is really great, and it's good that, you guys are joining forces with other charities and clubs, I'm saying, to help really preserve our island and, keep our community on some type of level.
Yeah, one of the other things that we do, all 4 clubs do, we do a project called the Cool School Project, where we give school planners to elementary students. I think the first year we did it, we gave out about 18 or 20,000 planners throughout both St. Croix and St. Thomas.
Okay. And how many total members in St. Croix?
Well, we have 24 in my club.
Okay.
So there are probably about 70 or 80 members on the island.
Okay.
And St.
Between the
Thomas?
4 club.
And St. Thomas has maybe 2 or 3 clubs as well?
St. Thomas has 6 clubs.
6 clubs, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And there's
And
also
St. John.
one St. John.
St. John has a couple clubs too?
Actually, I believe that those 6 clubs include the one in St. John's, because it's part of the same district.
Okay. Do you guys ever get together and have like a Virgin Islands Rotary?
Or you
Yes,
just need to-
actually, what we do every year, we have what's called the VI-BVI Friendship Day for Rotary, and last year it was in St. Croix. This year, in sometime in October, it's going to be in Tortola,
Okay.
and then next year it'll be in St. Thomas, then it'll be back in St. Croix again.
Okay.
And who
Third year.
plans it? Like, which district would plan it?
Well,
Or, I mean, not
wherever-
district, but like, club from the island, or y'all meet up?
What
and-
Tortola's going to plan it this year.
No, but I mean, like when
Just like
St. Croix had do it and stuff, like
All of the clubs.
All of the
clubs
clubs.
join.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, that would be one of my duties as assistant district governor to plan that.
Okay, good, Governor.
And so you guys would meet in Tortola, and it's just many members.
Yeah, we spend the day together. When the group was here last year, we were at the pool, and we had a little picnic, food, just fellowship. It was good meeting her.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not like necessarily like business or anything
No,
like that.
no,
it's fellowship.
relaxed.
It's fellowship.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, cool.
Okay. So that's more on the lighter side, I guess.
And how is like strategic planning for you guys? Especially the presidents and you were once a president, but like strategic planning and stuff for like the year and like foreseeing X amount of years, or like how do you work that into?
Well, my club had a retreat,
Uh-huh.
and what we did at the retreat is we discussed what we have done in the past. We talked about a few new things. We talked about the collaboration with the other 3 groups. What are we going to do together? So I think each club meets at some time and plans for the year. And then I have a meeting next Monday with my board, and then we will conclude that and know exactly what it is that we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay. So Sandra, we got a text here, and someone, what's going on here? Someone says, ask Sandra about the health fair, the peace table, and scholarship fair.
That was very specific. Sounds like a Rotarian.
We'll start off with the peace table.
Okay.
And that is a collaboration of the 4 clubs. And on July 25th,
Yeah.
is a Saturday from 2 to 5 at the Frederickstead Rotary Center. We're going to have roughly 10 persons coming in, to include some youth. We're going to talk about the peace initiatives that they are doing and peace in the islands. We don't want to actually hear what we can do for peace. We want to know collaboratively what we all can do to have peace
Okay.
on the island. And this is something that the club has done in the past. We've been planning it for 2 years, and it's finally at fruition. So we're going to have some pastors, we're going to have some peace leaders, some youth, a counselor from the jail. So it's going to be an interesting mix of people. We're going to come and talk about youth. They're each going to have 5 minutes to talk about what initiatives they're doing. And then we're going to have questions and answers from the floor. And then we're going to speak about a collaborative activity that we can do together. And then we're going to follow up each quarter with those persons so that it doesn't die down. We
That's
want
good,
it to
yeah.
continue.
And even, you meeting weekly is good, because a lot of clubs and organizations meet, they're lucky if
Monthly.
they meet a month.
Yeah, we meet
You know,
weekly.
so that's really good. That shows how active and involved you are.
And we're very concerned with what's happening, and the peace issue is very important. In regards to the health fair, our health fair is usually in February. This year it is going to be on Liberty Day in a state grove place, and we're working with the Liberty Day founder, Mr. Williams, and we're going to take the mobile van. We're borrowing that from Department of Health. We're going to have HIV testing, glucose testing, cholesterol testing. The blood bank will be there. We'll have some doctors there setting up tables. It's going to be a full health fair for the people of St. Croix. So they'll be able to come out and enjoy. And Rescue collaborates with us, so they're going to do, you'll be able to see them take a car apart after an accident.
Yeah, live
And
demonstration.
they're also going to do a flash mob.
Oh.
So that's going to be interesting. What was the third thing they wanted me to talk
The
about?
scholarship fair?
Scholarship fair.
Before you go into the scholarship fair, when is the health fair or the
Liberty Day.
Liberty Day?
Which is
Okay.
November 2nd
Okay.
November.
in a state grove place.
Okay.
And that's an annual activity that my club does. And the scholarship fair, we're very concerned that we're not getting as many young people graduating from high school, filling out the applications that we have. So we're going to collaborate with all of the scholarship givers on the island of St. Croix, get them together in roughly November, early December, in one place, and we're going to try a Friday afternoon and Saturday, and get the students out to see all of the scholarships that are available. And we also heard from a few people that some of the students don't want to sit down and write the essay. So we're thinking that maybe we'll get some university professors, high school English professors to come out and give a few classes throughout the year in assisting them in writing their, and
Essay.
filling out their scholarship, the
And
essay.
make it interesting,
Make
you know.
it interesting, and once you do one essay, you can use that to do the other essays. But we just really want to get 15, 16, 17 students applying, so that there's there's a chance for others, not just saying 2 people applied.
Yeah, and I mean, this might be a lot more work, but actually just going to the schools
Well,
and
we've done
doing,
that. We've done that.
and
We've gone,
and still no results.
and we get some results, but not as much as we have in the past.
Yeah, our club has run into the same problem with, we send out notices to all the schools, and we get just a trickle of applicants. And our scholarship is about $1,000 a year. Doesn't sound very much, but
It's
you
just,
know,
I know.
$1,000 less that you have that someone's parents.
That can be your
or someone-
books, you
that
know,
could be
so
your
many
books.
things.
It makes a difference. It does make a difference.
Well, you know what too? How did it say in for recycling and litter and stuff like that? Did it say let's hit up the children because we're not getting through to the adults? But in terms of the scholarships and stuff, maybe also have programs where you can, speak to the parents and let them know how important it is and how they too can help their children, apply for scholarships. Because a lot of them, parents have no clue or may not have heard or, they themselves just aren't interested, and just to, I guess, have everybody involved.
So it's in the planning stages, and as soon as we know more, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it
Thank you.
goes. That's how it goes there.
I have a question. So, with working with the Lighthouse Mission, how do you think we as a community or you as a club can help tackle the homeless population we have on island? Because I mean, back for most part growing up, you never really heard a homeless person harming anyone or whatever. They were just crazy. You leave them alone. They go out their business. They do their thing. But recent years and times shows that a lot of them really have mental health issues. They're harming people now. People aren't feeling safe. those that's working in Christiansted or Fredericksted, you know, they're getting ready to leave in the evenings from work. You know, police ain't really around at that time. They're only around during the day to give tickets, you know, if you park wrong or something, but they're not going to be there to escort anyone to their cars. And then, you know, you have these homeless people, you know, saying, hey, give me a dollar or whatever, you know, and just, it makes us feel unsafe, uncomfortable. And just, I could imagine them as being that homeless person, you know, them in their position, just, you know, not happy, not
Yeah, as far as
self-sufficient.
the lighthouse mission is concerned, I'm not sure of all of they work with that aspect of it. But we just, as what we do is we just help out with them in providing food on Saturday mornings for the homeless. There are other organizations that do that also throughout the week. This helps out quite a bit, and it allows the Lighthouse Mission to work on the other aspects that you're talking about. And also, you know, of course, the government, you know, I think human
Services?
services works with that also. And as you know, with the way our economy is, there's probably not much money to go around. So every little bit helps. So if we can take pressure off of the Lighthouse Mission in terms of providing food,
yeah.
then they can do the other aspects.
Yeah, well, that's
So
The one thing Marcel didn't add to is that when they do breakfast, they're there to talk, they can communicate with them and they can talk to them. So sometimes that's all someone needs.
yeah,
So that
interaction.
in alone is just giving back to them.
yeah.
And as Sandra said, you know, when I go and all of the members go, we're there to serve, and the people that we're serving, you can see that they appreciate that.
Yeah.
Especially when you're giving them something, and you know, you tell them have a seat, and you bring their plate to them.
Yeah.
And
They don't have to ask for it. And
Correct.
Yeah.
So you guys are cooking the food yourself?
Yes, it's for us. We usually do just sandwiches.
Okay.
So nothing really cooked. Occasionally, we might do, like for Christmas, we'll do a little more special breakfast where we do eggs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Pancakes and so on.
Okay.
And the other clubs get involved in International World Hunger Day in October. We provide the funding for Catholic Charities to do lunch on that day, and then we as Rotarians go in and we help serve the members, and then we feed over Christmas. We either do Christmas Day or Christmas second day. You know, there's a calendar of who's doing what over the holidays.
Okay.
So we try and fit in a day or two that we can provide food, and we do it in the market. And last year what we did is we provided them with bags to go home where they had sandwiches, some juice, some fruit, some cakes, some candies. And I had one of them who said to me, when are you going to do that again? I said, well, Christmas is coming up. But there might be another time because they didn't have to worry. And there are times that they will go a day or two sometimes with limited food because there's no one out there serving. Catholic Charities is open Monday to Friday. They're closed on holidays and weekends. You know, Mission Outreach is out there on weekends.
How much
Other
food do you normally have
churches-
to provide?
It can go anywhere from 50 plates to 100 plates.
Oh, man, wow.
That's quite a bit.
And you know, with the economy the way it is, you might have a few families coming in, and you know, with children, especially over the holidays. So anywhere from 50 to 100. And I know that Fredericksted does. They do a big Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we do a big Thanksgiving lunch/dinner, and it's very successful. It's usually very packed. They're not only homeless people, but you know, someone who just needs a plate of food on Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and we're there to provide that.
And
We
where
also
is
do
that in Frederickston?
that is at our clubhouse.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. They decorate the place, and they always have beautiful cakes, and they
And a centerpiece.
You know, everybody's treated with dignity, and they feel good.
Like
they
a
look
family
good.
function
And it is
togetherness.
a family collaboration.
Great.
Everyone comes out.
And we try to donate items of clothing at the dinners or lunches that we provide to. So they come and they take, you know, a pant, a
People
shirt.
can donate to
Yes.
you guys as well.
Yes.
And they can drop it off to any one of your locations.
Yes, they
Yes.
can. And if
Okay.
we don't use it, we'll get it to Frederickston.
Okay.
How many physical Rotary buildings do you guys have here?
Just one.
Just the one in Fredericksted?
Yes.
Okay, okay, Okay.
The West Club, I'm not sure what you all call your club, but they
Call it
meet-
the community center,
community
actually.
center. They meet at the community center. Again, 6:30 on Tuesday evening, and then the Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle meets 7 o'clock in the morning at Gertrude's. Harborside, they meet 5:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday at the Christian Set Brew Pub. And then St. Croix Club, the St. Croix Club meets at noon on Thursday at Gertrude's.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to add? Maybe we forgot to ask the pertinent question.
I'd like to just get the word out on literacy. We've done a few literacy fairs over the years. This year there is a company in the States that's sending
80,000.
maybe
80,000, they say.
80,000 books, 40 for St. Thomas, St. John, and 40,000 for St. Croix. So the word needs to get out there that we're going to be having book fairs. Someone brought up today doing some kiosks, doing tables at schools. We're going to get books to the jail. We're going to get books to all the daycares and Head Starts, public schools, private schools, home schools. So literacy is big in Rotary. That's one of our areas of focus. So we will be, all 4 clubs together will be working on getting all of these books out into the general public.
So there's 80,000 different books?
We don't really know how they're categorized. They could be single books, they could be sets of books, but we know there's going to be anywhere from 30 to 40,000 books that
Okay.
distributed on the island of St. Croix.
Okay.
And another way too is the Christian Stead Park is always a fun place
Yes.
to meet and have little like gatherings like that, literacy readings. You could probably have few people like there's a girl or a lady who reads to the youths at the Undercover Books on Saturdays. So just get like different people who interacts with the children on a regular basis to read or maybe somebody from your group and stuff.
Yeah, we'll get them out there.
But
Another
yeah.
thing that we've done is week of the child, early childhood, is different people for different groups will go out and do readings at daycares and Head Starts and schools.
Yeah, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books. That's like several trailers worth of books.
It's just so great what you guys are doing and what the many organizations in our community are doing. And there are people that are stepping up and taking action and making sure that they keep St. Croix up and positive and do good. Even like the little bit, like you said, like just talking to somebody, like a simple human interaction without judging, without anything, just listening to their story for 5 seconds.
Well, one of the things, and being born and raised on this island and making this my home, planning to die here one of these days, I'm not seeing us communicating as much as we used to. And that's one of the things I think in Rotary we love to do with fellowship, is we go out there and we talk to everybody and anybody. And that's something we as a people need to do. And one of the things I love about Rotary is we get out there and they say, the Rotary people are here. The Rotary people are doing this. The Rotary people are doing that. We're doing it from our hearts.
Okay.
And we're doing it for the betterment of this community.
Come out. So that's great.
Volunteerism is what it's all about,
It is, and if someone wants to volunteer and assist us, you're welcome to. Just call us or hit us up on Facebook, and you're welcome to come and assist us.
What are
Okay.
some of the numbers they can call?
Yes, what are numbers and that kind of information that you guys can share?
Well, we have our Facebook page, Rotary Club of St. Croix, so you can hit us up on that, or you can call me at 643-9888. Or if you pass by VI Care on Queen Street in Christiansted, stop in, I'm there. If I'm not, leave your name and number, or give us a call at 692-9111, or any other Rotarian. Anyone you see wearing a Rotary pin, we wear our Rotary pins every day. So just look for us. Get us a message. If you know somebody, a family member, just get a message to us.
That's so good that you're so proud of your organization. I love that.
Marcel, any closing words, Marcel?
Yes, we have a Facebook page also. Each of the clubs
Yes.
has a Facebook page. Ours is Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle. So you can like us on that. And we routinely post pictures of things that we're doing and comments and so on. And any scholarships and any events that we're doing, we post it on Facebook. Again, one of the things that our club does also is we distribute dictionaries
Okay.
to third graders. We've done that every year for the last 4 or 5 years, and we'll continue to do that.
Okay. So you just gather just old dictionaries?
No, we get brand new dictionaries.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay,
To give to the third graders.
okay,
And they get to keep them and take it
Yeah.
on with them.
yeah.
And just
Excellent book to have.
donations, money, clothing, food. You take, you know.
Not necessarily. It depends if we have a particular drive that we're doing something,
Okay, okay.
but not at any given point that you can drop stuff like that off. no.
Okay.
And no, so we don't.
Okay. And Janelle, any closing?
Well, I was going to say my club has a Facebook page too. We do the same thing. We try to get the word out about what we're doing. We also have websites. Our website is rotarystcroixwest.org. And I'd also like to talk about one of our projects that we'll be doing this year. It's called Access Ramps to Freedom. And we will be building wheelchair ramps at the homes of at least 2 to 3 persons who have mobility issues or are disabled. So that's one of our major projects this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
How will you choose your?
We're working with the VIEED, I'm sorry. That's a branch at the University of Virgin Islands, and they are basically assisting persons with disabilities. So persons come into them and they would need assistance or funding for various projects around the house, or funding for things they need to purchase in order to live a better life because of their disabilities. And they will be assisting us by selecting those persons who need these access ramps.
Okay.
That's very
That's
good.
very good.
Are you doing it every year?
No, this will be our first year doing it. Hopefully if it comes off good, we'll do it another year.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah,
You were
that's,
saying about volunteering. The general public can volunteer with any club. You don't necessarily have to be a member. For instance, we often have people who come and volunteer to help at the Lighthouse mission that are not Rotarians.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
you're still, as far as we're concerned, you're a Rotarian at heart, but you don't have to necessarily be a Rotarian to help out.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
To
All
be a
right,
friend of Rotary.
say again?
A friend of Rotary.
Oh, friend of Rotary, okay. All right, so our guests tonight are the Rotary Clubs of St. Croix, Sandra Gerard, Marcel Galabert, and Janelle Bryan. There they are right there. Want to say to you guys, thank you for coming out tonight. And as always, I'm going to get this thing up on YouTube here so that everybody that didn't see it tonight will be able to see it by tomorrow. Vanessa,
It was really nice meeting you all.
Yes, same here.
Learning more about the club, and just getting the word out there to the community of, just the good works that people are doing, that, there's still good people out here, you know what I'm saying, and
that want to help, and more importantly, they're
thank you,
volunteering.
because I don't know if people
They're
ever
trying-
tell you thank you, but, thank you for all that you do,
Yeah, thank you
and
very much.
continue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vanessa, you got any final words?
Yeah, on this note, just, if you have the opportunity, go out and volunteer, go out and join an organization, whether it be the Rotary Club or, see St. Croix Environmental or anything, just go out and give a helping hand, because this is your community too. You live in here, and just like you want good, you have to do good. They're, obviously doing great, so.
Great things for the community, man. So my final words are, just want to say real quick that this is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be back on Tuesday. More guests lined up. 340-201-9005 is our telephone number. Our website is streaming live from vi.com. We have 2 Facebook pages. Want to give a shout out to the Caribs, CHS 2002 and 1982. And the show's mission is just to inform, entertain, and empower everybody. So once again, I want to thank our guests. There they are one more time. Thanks for coming out and spending some time with the Rotary Club of St. Croix.
And thank you to our audience.
And our audience and our viewers, we had a couple calls there. Be back next week. And we're out. Peace.